Photosynthesis, we are going to study about the nutrition in the plants. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants prepare their food by using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. The food prepared is carbohydrate, which is stored in the form of starch or glucose, and the outproduct of the photosynthesis is the production of oxygen with glucose. When you go to the study about the equation of photosynthesis, 6CO2, 6 molecules of O2 reacts with the 12 molecules of water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. It will give rise as to the 6C6H12O6 means glucose. C6H12O6 is the molecular formula of glucose, and 6 molecules of water and 6 molecules of oxygen is released into the atmosphere. The process of photosynthesis contains the three different type of steps. The process itself having three different steps. The first step is absorption of the light energy by the chlorophyll. So second one is conversion of light energy into chemical energy and splitting up of water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. And the third one is reduction of carbon dioxide by hydrogen to form carbohydrates. So let us see the first step of the photosynthesis. The first step of the photosynthesis is says that the absorption of light. As I told you early, the process of photosynthesis is a very important and it needs the light. With the help of light only this process will take place. Hence, this process is called as photosynthesis. So in this photosynthesis process, we can hear that very important step is absorption of light. From the daytime, the light which falls on the sunlight which falls on the plant, green leaves of the plant, their chlorophyll pigments will be there. Chlorophyll pigment are the main cause for the plants to remain green in color. So, my dear students, these green colored pigments which have the ability to absorb the sunlight or to trap the sunlight. So, sunlight having energy that is called as light energy. This light energy is also having vitamin D, and here we can see that energy which comes from the sunlight that is sufficient for undergo the chemical reaction. Which chemical reaction will take place in this one? That is the second step. What it is second step now? When as soon as sunlight will be trapped by the chlorophyll, then they will enter into the second step of the photosynthesis, that is splitting of water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. So H2O will split into hydrogen and oxygen. If you take an artificially, or if you want to break water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen, it needs energy because it is a type of decomposition reaction. We have studied that one in the first lesson, types of chemical reactions. So in that one you have studied decomposition reaction. So what is decomposition reaction? The reaction in which plants, or it may be the reaction in which the molecules is in two simpler forms. Molecules will break into an atoms or two simpler form, two or three different. So this is called decomposition reaction. Another name is for this is endothermic reaction because they will utilize energy. So same thing, same type of the chemical reaction will takes place in the plant leaves. And that is the second step, that is the splitting of water molecule. So water molecule will split into hydrogen and oxygen by utilizing the light energy. So light is a very important for the production of hydrogen and oxygen. Now whatever the hydrogen is produced now, the oxygen will come out into the atmosphere. But what about the oxygen, hydrogen which is produced here, that the hydrogen which is produced, the hydrogen is also called as good reducing agents. So reducing agent and oxidizing agents are the two agents which help us to carry out the chemical reactions. So they will reduce, means they will go higher to the higher hydrocarbon compounds will be formed. So as you go on adding the hydrogen to the carbon, then there is a formation of primary to higher carbon compounds will be formed. So hence they will enter into the third step of this one, that is called as reduction of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide will be reduced into carbohydrates by the help of hydrogen. So this is about the third step, and in this third step, step is also called as dark reaction. This reduction process need not to have or need not to get oxygen. Oxygen is not needed for the third step reaction. Hence, and this third step reaction also not takes place in presence of sunlight, means not necessary of sunlight. So hence what happens, this reduction process will takes place in the time of night or dark time, that is up in the after the sunset the process of will takes place. Why like that? Because at that time plants also utilize some amount of the oxygen from the atmosphere and undergo the continuous process of reduction, and there is a formation of glucose, and that process is called as respiration in plants, means conversion of reduction of carbon dioxide into glucose is considered as a reduction and also considered as respiration. Then again this respiration combines with the breakdown of that one into minute particles and yield energy. But here we can see that one is formed, glucose is formed in the process. As soon as glucose is formed, you can see in the slide detailed explanation about diagram about the photosynthesis, where sunlight is trapped by the leaves, and then what happens, water is absorbed from the root by the roots from the soil, and glucose which is produced, oxygen will be moved to the sun outside or to the atmosphere. So this is all about the diagram will explain us very neatly about the photosynthesis process. In this one we can see the diagram of chlorophyll is present, which is in the leaves, absorb the sunlight, trap the sunlight. Thereafter we are going to see another diagram very important for you, the cross section of leaf. The cross section of leaf, when you cut the leaves longitudinally across section, we will get the following parts. And first diagram which shows about the cross section of the leaves having different layer of cells. The first layer, which is present at the topmost layer of the leaf, is called cuticle. Cuticle is the outermost covering of the leaves. It is a oily like or jelly like substance which covers outermost layer of the leaves. Hence it is called cuticle. Cuticle is also protect the leaves or protect the plants from water loss and protects the plant from external injuries to the cells. And thereafter comes under upper epidermis. Upper epidermis just beneath the cuticle layer, and there again we can see a layer of cells is upper epidermis, is also called as protective epidermis. And next comes under soft and loosely arranged cells of collenchyma, that is called as with presence of chlorophyll pigment inside them, is considered as a part of mesophyll. And this mesophyll having small in between intracellular space where air is filled and water may be filled. And the lower epidermis having the very important pores, that is stomatal pore. These stomatal pores helps in the exchange of gases to the plants. Respiratory organs of the plant is stomata. So when you take that one in the collenchyma cells, there is a presence of a very green color pigment. That green color pigment is considered as each cell there is a presence of chloroplast. In the chloroplast again we can see different parts, lamellae, and there are the different parts are outer membrane, inner membrane, and matrix is present. There we can see a lot of numerous number of chlorophyll pigments will be present, and these chlorophyll pigments helps in the trapping of sunlight and undergo after trapping sunlight and the giving greenness to the plants. It helps in the preparation of food for the plants. So this is another cross section diagram. Just go through this, help you share to your friends. Thank you for listening.